Hi everybody, my name is Lee. I'm the guy that you've been watching, talking to, interacting with all this time. This is the Lee Play channel, currently partially known as Chillin' Like a Villain Killing Krillin, which is just some silly ass old username I came up with years ago before I ever planned on doing anything serious or legit with my channel. But you know, we just hit 200 subscribers, so thank you guys, all of you, so much for the support. No matter what you've done, even if you've just watched, liked, subscribers especially, thank you so much. It's been a journey, dude, so I wanted to make this little video for you guys as like a special 200 sub thing, and like talk to you face to face, you know, address you directly. I've never done anything like this before, so I don't know, I like it already. It's kind of fun. So I wanted to kind of tell the story of the channel and a little bit about myself and stuff. This is my living room here. This is where the magic happens, if you will. So let's see. Yeah, I've had my channel for like, what is it, like 16 years now or something? I'm 35. What's interesting about that is I was like debating talking about it, but fuck it, I will. So what's interesting about my age is that my father died when he was 35, when I was 10 years old, in 1998. And in just a few days, I'm going to be older than he was when he died. He was 35 and 10 days old when he died. And in a few days, that'll be me. I'll be 35 and 10 days old. Or no, not 35 and 10 days. It was 35 and 4 months and 10 days. So he died 4 months and 10 days after his birthday when he turned 35. So in that period of time, in a few days, that'll be me as well. Sorry, it's just kind of shaky. I'm holding my phone by hand here. And also, there we go. So yeah, it's kind of trippy to think about, like, you know, the fact that shortly I'll have lived longer than my own father ever did. It's weird to think about. But you know, this feels like a big year for me. And so I'm trying to, you know, I feel like I'm moving my life forward and trying to do things with my life. You know, I've had music coming out. I have new music coming out very soon. An album I've been working on for literally 2 or 3 years. It was like, the stuff was written 3 years ago and recorded 2 years ago. And I've been working on this album ever since. It's been a fucking, it's been a hell of a trip, man. Like, trying to get the shit finished. It's been just littered with obstacles and hurdles along the way. It's been a tough go. But that's finally coming soon. So like, the mix is finally done after all this struggle, and all that's left is getting the cover art done and then actually setting it up for release. So I'm talking to some artists right now, trying to figure something out. But yeah, man, so, you know, that's kind of where my life is right now. Thinking about that and being present to that fact and just kind of being tripped out by it. But, you know, he died of cancer. He smoked since he was 12 years old, and it killed him at 35. And so because of that, I don't smoke, you know. And I highly recommend nobody else smoke. If y'all smoke, fucking quit that shit, dude. It's not worth, you know, not watching your kids grow up. You know what I mean? I still, as much as I loved my dad, I still harbor some resentment for the fact that he chose feeding that little high over watching his kids grow up, you know. Even when he found out it was making him sick, he still kept doing it and, you know, quote unquote tried to quit. But what effort is there really if you don't straight up quit? And like, I don't know. I'm sure, I know it's hard to break, but like, I believe in human willpower, and I believe that anything you want bad enough, you can do, and you can make it happen. I guess he just didn't want it bad enough, and it killed him. And I was 10 years old at the time, and now, yeah, soon I'll be older than he ever got, which is trippy to think about. But So I've had my channel for 16 years, and just in April of last year, I decided, you know what? What if I like start doing something with this? Because like I was feeling really stuck with music. You know, the album was not progressing at nearly the pace that I wanted it to. It was taking so long, and I didn't want to find a new music project until this one was wrapped up. So I'm planning on using this new album that's coming out soon to springboard to the next band. You know, find a new band and a new project through that, as in like use that album as an avenue to find the new thing. And so I'm real stoked for that. But like while I was waiting on this thing to get done, I just needed a creative outlet, and I was like, I don't know, you know, what can I do? I have like literally hundreds and hundreds of games, probably 100 or 200 games that I haven't even like played or finished yet. Mainly not even played. And so I was like, man, I really want to play all these games, but that's going to be like thousands and thousands and thousands of hours just sitting in my living room here, alone, playing these games, you know, which I was like, I wish I could share these experiences with somebody and make it more social. Because like I don't really like watching shows and movies alone very much. I like to hang out with somebody and like have someone to talk to about it with, you know what I mean? If I worded that correctly, I don't know. But so I was like, you know, what if I start fucking streaming? Because then, like, you know, I don't have anybody, I'm not like haranguing anybody to like, you should come out and hang out with me while I play this game. Like, who wants to fucking do that? So, but I also didn't want to like just sit around for thousands and thousands and thousands of hours playing these games alone. And I was like, streaming, man, that could be cool. But, you know, what would I stream? What would I start with? Like, I like single player games, mostly. And then occasionally like fighting games I really enjoy. But I just didn't know what to start with, you know. I was like, what if like a Miyazaki game like a Bloodborne or something like that. But I was like, you know, I spend a lot of time exploring those kinds of games. That'd be a lot of downtime, a lot of quiet. Probably wouldn't be the most exciting thing to start with, to start a channel with, start streaming. So I kind of thought about it for a long time before I ever did it. I have ADHD, by the way, so forgive, you know, the rambling and the falling over my words occasionally. But yeah, like I was looking at my collection of games I hadn't played yet, and I had Street Fighter V, and I was like, I want to play Street Fighter, but I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I only ever played, like, really played Alpha 2 and like Street Fighter 4. I missed so many different Street Fighter games throughout the years, and it would have felt really weird to like, for me to jump right into 5 and like see these new people they added in from like older games that I missed, and all these references, you know, from past games, and also kind of like I always felt like I was missing out on part of the story by not playing some of those games. So I started looking into things and found out about the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection. I was like, oh, fucking A, that's dope. Like, I can start with that. Or, you know, I can play all those games that I missed, or at least, you know, the ones that are on that collection, and then start, like, collecting the other ones that I missed as well and play those. And as I started playing the very first Street Fighter, I got like a couple fights in, and I was like, this is really funny. Like, this is good. This is hilarious. It's like a good, simple action game. It's like constant, you know, there's constantly something happening that's interesting to watch. So that'd be a perfect game to start, like, to do as my first stream. And so I was like, fuck it. So I started the game over and did my first stream ever, played through the game twice in a row in 45 minutes or so, and had a great fucking time. It was hilarious. It was, you know, it was fun. And I just had such a good time doing it, and I had like a great time watching it back and being like, wow, like, you know, I think I'm all right at this. Cause, you know, before I ever started streaming, I was like, you know, the same old self-doubts that come up, you know, like you doubt yourself. You know, what if I talk too much and I'm annoying? Or what if I don't talk enough and I'm boring? And, yeah, so that first stream just kind of showed me, wow, I can do this. This is fun. I can do it. So I haven't looked back since, and, you know, been growing the channel. And at that time, last April, when I first did my Street Fighter 1987 stream, I only had 40 subs, and that was built over 16 years of having a channel and only occasionally uploading random shit. So from the time of April to today is February 25th, we're now at 200 subs. So, you know, in less than a year, we've climbed 160 subs, made it through a lot of games, a lot of really fucking tough games, by the way. Sekiro, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, good God. That was a fucking ordeal. And you know, if you saw it, you know. If you haven't seen it, go fucking watch that shit, man. That was a journey. A fucking journey. So yeah, man, playing God of War 2018 right now, hoping to wrap it up pretty soon. It's getting tough now that I'm with I'm on the Valkyries and everything, on the hardest difficulty setting. I'm not going to stop. Like, I want to finish it, but I'm also excited to move on to new shit because I've been on this game for a while, and I've also had a lot of technical issues going through this series, but those are steadily, ever so slowly getting resolved one by one. So hopefully by the time the series is over, I won't be having all these tech issues anymore, and like lag and shitty internet issues with Cox and all kinds of shit. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to move on to new stuff and to put God of War 2018 behind me, but not before I conquer it. And it's going to happen. So yeah, man, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to tell the story of the channel and tell you a little bit about myself and my life and talk to you face to face and, you know, I guess have an official face reveal, as it were. Yeah, man. So thank you all so very, very, very much for the support you've given me. Oh, also important news I almost forgot to mention. So the channel currently is called Chillin' Like a Villain, Killing Krillin. If you notice the title on my channel, it's Leeplay, L33PL4Y. And there's some artwork coming through that I've been working on with a professional artist. I don't know how to say his name, Mark Molchan? I don't know, but he's a professional artist. He's worked with Dark Horse Comics. He's done some like cover art for Avatar comics, so he's worked directly with James Cameron and yeah, James Cameron. I think that's the right guy, right? Not J.J. Abrams. It's James Cameron, yeah. And Sigourney Weaver, getting their approval on the art and stuff, making sure they were all happy with how things were represented and how they were drawn. So this guy's legit. He's the real deal, and I'm really excited about how the new channel art is coming along that reflects the new name, Leeplay. So once that is all ready to go, I'll be uploading that art to the channel as like the new avatar, the new banner, and I'll be changing the channel name to Leeplay. And that'll be the new identity. That'll be the new brand. And yeah, I feel good about that. It's going to be nice to have a more professional, you know, unique appearance rather than like using fucking Dragon Ball imagery and a Dragon Ball reference as a username and shit. Like, you can't build a brand on someone else's brand, you know what I mean? You can't build your own brand that way. So, building my own brand, and I hope you guys continue to stick with me for the ride, man. It's been super fun already, and you know, we can only go up from here. Only bigger and better things on the way. So, again, thank you all so much for the support. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all the good shit. It means the fucking world to me. You guys mean the world to me. I genuinely love you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in some more streams. Take it easy.